Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's been a minute since I've done this, but I am back once again to give you guys some advice on how to put yourself out there to the world. And a little bit of stream etiquette. And if you don't like it, well, there's one simple thing you can do. That is suck it up and deal with it. Because the big one on it, this is something that has to be said. Okay, so with all that out of the way, what is up? It's your boy J&W Boston Building. As I mentioned before, we're going to talk about a couple of things. Stream etiquette and putting yourself out there. And I'll get to that, what I mean, in a minute. Because creators, I typically talk to y'all. I'm not going to talk to y'all for now. Y'all can sit back. Y'all can sit back, chill, you know. Sit back and chill for a minute. Because I'm not talking about y'all yet. Y'all cool. If this applies to you, then listen up. But if it doesn't apply to you, that's fine too. But most likely, it probably doesn't apply to you. Because y'all rock by these mantras already. This is for the people who come in and watch. Yeah, I'm talking to y'all first. This is for the people that come in and watch these shows. And if you fall into the other category, you fall into both. This is conservative. Hey, get better. Stream etiquette. To me, I think there's a certain way you are approaching someone's live stream. To me, I approach being in someone's live stream like someone is allowing me to be a guest in their house. Meaning, I don't go in the stream, I don't call nothing, I don't start nothing. That's just not me. I don't call anything, I don't start anything. I don't even if drama's already going on, I don't even insert myself into that situation. I just stay out of it. I'm standing clear of the whole situation. Let them do what they gotta do, and the host, let them take care of it because it's their stream. I'll maybe say one thing like, hey, you know, chill, whatever. That's about it. Other than that, I'm here to enjoy the show. So, with that being said, number one, don't be a detractor from the show. Meaning, if you come in the stream, you're watching like everybody else is. You are a fan like everybody else is. Keep the focus where it is. Help play your role and keeping the focus where it is. Because being in a stream where everybody focused, everybody paying attention to the show, and something cool happens, and everybody in the chat's marking out, and whatever the deal, it's a fun experience. It is stupid to people who don't get it, but it is a fun experience. And a lot of y'all should know what I'm talking about. It's fun. And so it's not fun whenever you have someone coming in starting stuff. Not fun whenever you have someone coming in there just being rude and being belligerent and being ignorant and all this other stuff to people. Or not fun whenever you got that one guy coming in just spamming 24/7. Don't be a detractor. We're all here. And I guess kind of now that I think about it, point 2 and 3 kind of coincide with the same thing. But overall, don't be a detractor. We're here to enjoy the show, and we are not about to sit around and let you ruin it. And if a host doesn't take care of it, a mod will. And if you keep coming back, you keep getting removed. So don't be a detractor. Boy, when I tell you that drives people up the wall when they got to deal with that crap on their stream, or at least it drives me up the wall, man. That drives me, stuff like that just drives me crazy. Like I'm trying, and especially as a host. I mean, you're trying to kick back. You're watching the stream. You're interacting with your group, your group, and you're interacting with the people who are watching your show. They're loving your show. They're getting hyped. Epic matches are happening. Epic moments. Whatever. And that happens. And then instantly, people kind of look over at the chat like, what's going on? What's the person doing? Why does the person keep doing this? They're taking the attention away from the show. Quit doing that. That's number one. Number two, to kind of under a sub point underneath that, don't be a buzzkill. Meaning, this is what I mean. Don't ruin the fun for other people. Yes, I know it's kind of similar to the first one, but I'm being a little bit more specific here. Okay, some streams, when it comes to Universe Mode streams specifically, they're real, I guess, kayfabe oriented. Like me. You jump in, I'm speaking in kayfabe. I'm usually 98% of the time speaking in kayfabe. A couple of times I don't, but usually I'm just speaking in kayfabe. if that's not your thing, if that's not your vantage point, if that's not what you like, then you got one of two options. Don't comment, or just comment whatever you want to comment. I mean, we're all here to enjoy the show. I know it sounds like a broken record already, but we're here to enjoy the show. And so just because you don't like kayfabe, and they do, don't kill it for them. Let them do their thing. Let them talk in kayfabe. Let them get into it. Like, you wouldn't go to a WWE show and well, I don't know, some people probably would, but you wouldn't go to a WWE show or ROH or whatever wrestling show and then not get into the moment, not get into the emotions of it. We do that from the safety of our home, and we get the chance to interact with the host while we're doing it. And it's a fun experience overall. So if you come in just ruining the mood, being a sourpuss and everything, you come in and just ruin the mood and, you know, starting stuff with people and get mad at people for doing kayfabe stuff, then ain't no place for that. It ain't no place for that. Ain't no time, ain't no place in the world for none of that. Alright, cool. So, don't be a buzzkill. And number 3. Get that self-promoting stuff out there. I mean, if you're cool with someone, I mean, and it really just, that really depends on how cool you are with the person. Because I never intentionally go into someone's stream with the intention of self-promoting. But sometimes if I'm like maybe on a Cole stream or J-Dog stream and I know I'm like, hey, by the way, it's something premiering afterwards or whatever, I would get his, you know, I usually am cool with the person and get their prior and typically have their prior permission to do that, or, you know, vice versa, they kind of have my prior permission. They want to promote something, they feel free, you know. But if you brand new and you rolling up on someone else's stream and you say, hey, by the way, guys, check out my channel, can y'all subscribe, the giant neon song saying y'all subscribe, like, bruh, no, that ain't cool. Chat don't know you like that. Chat don't know you like that to be doing that, fam. Build that rapport with the fan base. Build that rapport with the people. Build that community. Build that sense of, alright, we tight. Build that sense first. And then maybe if you want to promote something, ask them. Hey, yo, is it cool if I promote something real quick or whatever? If you want to promote something, ask, or at bare minimum, ask the host, say, hey, yeah, you mind if I promote something real quick? And if they give you an okay, then do your thing. If they say no, then take them for what they got. Take them at their offer, man. Because again, all 3 of those things can really ruin the experience of a live stream. And can really ruin the host of experience of a stream too. Because when we do this stuff, we want it to go off without a hitch, without drama, without instance, without all that. And I've been in stream where it got ruined due to like toxic people and everything, and all that. It's not fun. Not a fun experience. So if we can keep it a positive community, especially during the time we're all kind of cooped up in our homes and stuff anyways, if we can keep this positive, we can keep the whole experience a positive one, then we will be in business, my good friends. So, creators, get your feet down from your coffee table, get your earbuds, get your headphones, turn them up, because I'm talking to y'all next. Alright, part 2. Putting yourself out there. What do I mean? Well, personally, if anyone knows a thing or two about putting themselves out there, it's me. Because I've done commentary literally all over the place. I've done stuff for a lot of smaller channels. J-Dog, Cole. I've commentated with Third. I need to get on his channel one day. But, you know, I've commentated with Third before. VIP, Superkit Gaming. I'm probably missing some people. Exile, him, Gabe, for instance. VIP. I've done commentated with a lot of people in the small YouTube community. However, I didn't start out doing that. So with this part, instead of giving like three or so step things like I always do, I'm just gonna answer this question. Gonna be answered is 2 questions. when to do it. Personally, when to do it, that I would say I always go with the thing of be confident. You have to be able to be confident in your own self, for one. I would say know when get some bingo, back up. Get individual practice. Get individual practice. Like practice on your own show. Practice on your own channel. Practice even just in your spare time. If you just want to just record some clips or whatever and send it to somebody and say, hey bro, can I get some feedback or whatever? That'll work too. You know, like get that individual practice in. Get to the point where you feel like your commentary is good. I would even say get to a point where you feel like it's better than good. Because to me, if I'm having someone commentate with me, I want someone who can bring, and I did a thing on co-commentary like a while ago. So some people probably might not remember me saying this. But like if I'm doing commentary with someone, I want them to be able to add something to what I'm doing. Because no matter your size, big, small, or indifferent, you already have set the standard for how things are on your channel. You've already set that standard. So if you're bringing somebody in to commentate with you, you want them to also be able to hold up that same standard with you. Or if you're getting crazy and having somebody just commentate the show solo, you want somebody that can still maintain that same standard of greatness, to put it plain, that you already have set. And I ain't trying to be braggadocious. I don't think I'm great. I think I'm good enough to do what I gotta do, but I'm always looking for a way to improve. So you always have that standard set. So if I bring somebody in who isn't good, they're gonna notice. And yeah, it may not reflect poorly on you as in the creator who put them on, but it's definitely not gonna create a good look. Because you never know who's watching your stuff for the first time. Because for all you know, the people who are watching your stuff for the first time may not know that that's not your voice. Crazy to think about. It's like, it's something real small to think about, but it's something to, kind of wrap your head around. Sometimes if you have someone on and like you're not calling it with them, if they're watching your channel for the first time and haven't seen that person elsewhere, they may think, oh, that's this person's voice. And if they're bad, then it's like, oh, ew, that's what they sound like? Oh, and you lost them right out the gate. And to me, if I'm doing commentary with someone, or if I'm going to be doing commentary with someone, I would rather bring my A game or above my A game anytime I do it. And I'm super critical of my own stuff. So if I'm critical of my own stuff on my own channel. But believe if I'm doing it for someone else's channel, I don't want them to look bad. So as far as the win, get your own practice first. Get your own practice, get feedback from people, get some practice in. Get some, by the way, just a side note, get some people around you that'll be honest about it. Like, get some people that will be honest about it. That's why I'm glad I've surrounded myself with the creators I've surrounded myself with. Because they will keep it real. They'll keep it a buck with me. Side story. SmackDown. J-Dog and I called SmackDown. Afterwards, I was like feeling about the whole thing. He kept it real with me. He's like, man, dude, I could tell you weren't really, you weren't hitting at that same level that you typically hit at. So get honest feedback is what I'm saying. And by the way, Jay, if you're watching, I appreciated that. Thank you. That's the type of feedback I needed. But get honest feedback. So practice. And as far as how to go about it, well, honestly, this one can be a bit of a tricky one. But let's talk about how. So for me, whenever I first did commentary with someone asked me it. Someone offered me to do it. And I mean, it was cool. It's like I took it. I'm like, yes, sure. But the how is difficult because like you don't want to force yourself in there, in that spot, in that position. Or maybe, but if you do want to ask, I'm not saying it's not okay to ask. You can ask, by all means, feel free to ask. But I would wait. I would see what they got going. I would see what they're doing, what they got going. And if you feel you can add something, maybe, add a, like maybe if the person that is doing the commentary maybe just calls the move. And that's it. Like if they just call the move and say, oh, nice suplex. Throwing him off the ropes. Oh, he caught him with a clothesline. You can be that voice that can be like, oh, he caught him with a clothesline. Well, yeah, man, that would definitely take a lot out of him as he goes on. And I guess maybe as the match proceeds, you can fill in the gap there. You can be that voice that fills in the gap. So maybe if you notice that's a trend, ask and say, hey, I've noticed you do X, Y, and Z. Would you mind if I were to jump in and help you and, maybe kind of fill in the gap and we could bounce off each other or whatever. Now, it ain't going to be perfect when you start. J-Dog and I, we wasn't perfect when we started, but now we hit it. We hit it 9 times out of 10 every time we get up in there, man. So how either I would typically, how I would say, if you're gonna ask, but be ready to say what you can offer. Ask and be ready to say what you can offer if necessary. Also, if somebody gives you a shot, if you want to take it, take it. If you don't. Because the last thing you want to do is take an offer for something that you're not interested in. So how? Ask, but be willing to offer something. Or have them ask you. One of the two. So there you go. That's a two-parter. I know this is probably long, but then again, it probably may not be that long because I talk kind of fast. So hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's been a long time since I've done one of these. I'm going to try to make sure this is a more regularly done thing. So if you enjoy, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and also click the bell icon. Wait, hold on. It's been a minute since I've done one of these so long that I forgot my original outro. That's it for this. If you can, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the other videos and streams on this channel. Spread the word about this channel. Till the next time I see you guys, be a boss, and I will holla at you guys later.